How I Miss My Mom. 12 years on. A letter of love and remembrance. 12 years. It echoes in my heart, a blend of eternity and a fleeting dream. Sometimes I wake with the ghost of her humming in my ears, the comforting melody of her mornings as she danced around the house. Other days, the silence screams, a stark reminder of her absence, a void that time struggles to fill. She was more than just my mother. She was the sun in our sky, the unwavering anchor in our storms. She was the heartbeat of our family, the invisible thread weaving us together. When she departed, she took more than her physical presence. She took the very essence of our unity, leaving us adrift in a sea of sorrow. I remember her hands, always busy, always creating. Whether she was kneading dough for her famous bread or mending a torn shirt, her hands were a symbol of her love and care. I often find myself looking at my own hands, wondering if I inherited her ability to nurture and heal. Her illness descended like a sudden storm, shattering the clear skies of our lives. One moment, she was vibrant, her laughter a symphony of joy. The next, we were trapped in the sterile confines of a hospital room, bombarded with medical jargon that felt like a cruel foreign language. Diabetes, cancer, high blood pressure, each diagnosis was a dagger twisting in our hearts. But even then she was our rock, bearing the weight of her suffering with a quiet, unparalleled grace. She smiled, even when it must have hurt. She reassured us, even when she was the one who needed reassurance. "I'll be okay, my loves," she'd whisper, her voice a soothing balm to our fears. I remember the day she told me about her diagnosis. We were sitting in the garden, surrounded by her beloved roses. She held my hand, her grip surprisingly strong, and said, "Life is a gift, my dear, and we must cherish every moment." Her words, spoken with such conviction, have stayed with me ever since. 4 months. Just 4 months. How could a life so vibrant, so full of love and meaning, be reduced to a mere handful of months filled with pain? How could the woman who seemed invincible, the one who always knew how to fix everything, leave us so suddenly, so permanently? The void she left behind was suffocating, a gaping wound in the fabric of our family. In those early days, grief was a heavy cloak, weighing me down, stealing my breath. I wandered through the house like a ghost, half expecting to find her in the kitchen, whipping up our favorite meals, her apron dusted with flour. I longed for her advice, her comforting embrace, her gentle scolding when I strayed from the path. But she was gone, and the world felt cold and empty without her. I remember one night I dreamt that she was sitting beside me, holding my hand. We didn't say anything, but her presence was enough to fill me with a sense of peace. When I woke up, the pillow was wet with tears, but I felt a little bit stronger, a little bit more able to face the day. More than anything, I miss her ability to bring us together, to create a sense of belonging and warmth. Family gatherings were her masterpiece, a vibrant symphony of laughter, shared stories, and unconditional love. She instilled in us the belief in the strength of family, the power of togetherness. Now that unity feels like a distant, fading memory. Without her, we drifted apart, siblings lost in their own private corners of grief, relatives consumed by their own struggles. Arguments erupted, fueled by unspoken pain and resentment. Distance grew, like an unyielding wall separating us. Before we knew it, the family that once thrived under her loving gaze became fragmented, scattered like leaves in the wind. I remember one Christmas after she passed. We tried to recreate her festive spirit, but it felt hollow and forced. The laughter was strained, the conversations stilted. It was then that I realized how much she had held us together, how much we had relied on her to create the magic of the holidays. Would she be disappointed? Undoubtedly. She would have fought tooth and nail to keep us close, to remind us that love is always stronger than disagreements, that family is the most precious gift we have. But without her, who was left to play the role of peacemaker? Who was left to remind us of what truly mattered? No one could fill her shoes. No one could wear her crown of wisdom, patience, and unconditional love. I often wonder what she would say if she could see us now. Would she be proud of the people we have become? Would she be happy with the choices we have made? I hope that, in some way, she knows that we are trying our best to honor her memory. Yet even in the depths of sorrow, in the face of unbearable pain, I cling to the invaluable lessons she imparted. Love fiercely without reservation. Forgive freely, without holding on to grudges. Cherish the ones you hold dear before it's too late, before they are snatched away by the cruel hand of fate. She may be gone from our sight, but in every act of kindness, every moment of resilience, every flicker of hope, she lives on, her spirit forever woven into the fabric of our lives. I remember her telling me, "Even in the darkest of times, there is always light to be found. You just have to look for it." Her words have been a guiding light in my own life, helping me to navigate the challenges and uncertainties that come my way. 12 years on, the ache remains, a dull, persistent throb in my heart. The void is still there, a constant reminder of what we have lost. But so is her love, an eternal flame that burns brightly within us, illuminating our path, warming our souls. And that is something that even death, in all its power, cannot extinguish, cannot diminish, cannot take away. Her love is a legacy, a treasure that we will carry with us always. It is a reminder of the bond that we shared, the memories that we created, and the lessons that she taught us. It is a source of strength, comfort, and hope, even in the face of loss. To the grieving children, to the bereaved families, to anyone who has lost a mother, a father, a loved one, I see you. I feel your pain. I understand the emptiness that gnaws at your soul. Know that you are not alone. Your grief is valid. Your tears are sacred. Allow yourself to feel, to mourn, to remember. Don't be afraid to talk about your loved one, to share your memories, to keep their spirit alive. Their love will continue to guide you, to comfort you, to inspire you, even in their absence. And remember, healing is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, and allow yourself the time and space you need to heal. Find solace in shared stories, in the comforting embrace of those who understand your pain. Seek support from grief counselors, from support groups, from friends and family who will listen without judgment. Remember that it's okay to ask for help, to lean on others when you feel weak. And to the siblings who have drifted apart, I urge you to reach out, to bridge the gap, to rebuild the bonds that have been weakened by grief. Your shared memories, your shared love for your mother are a powerful force that can bring you back together. Don't let her legacy be one of division and discord. Let it be one of unity, of love, of unwavering support for one another. Let us honor the memory of our mothers by living lives filled with love, compassion, and kindness. Let us forgive those who have wronged us, and let us cherish the relationships that matter most. Let us be the peacemakers, the bridge builders, the ones who bring people together. Let us remember the lessons they taught us, the values they instilled in us, and the love they showered upon us. Let us carry their spirit within us, and let us strive to make the world a better place in their name. And to my own family, I say this: let us come together, not just in grief, but in love. Let us remember the joy she brought into our lives, the laughter she shared, and the love she gave so freely. Let us rebuild our family brick by brick with love, forgiveness, and understanding. Let us honor her memory by being the family she always wanted us to be. 12 years on, The ache remains, but so does the love. And that love will continue to guide me, to comfort me, to inspire me for the rest of my days. I miss you, Mom, more than words can say. But I know that you are always with me, watching over me, guiding me from above. And I promise to live a life that would make you proud. If you're struggling with grief, please reach out for support. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it today. Let's honor our loved ones by creating a community of compassion and understanding.